Namaste. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is day 7 of our 45-day series. Congratulations, you made it this far. I'm so proud of you and so excited and honored that you're working with me here today. So before we get started, just a little reminder, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so that as soon as we get day 8 going, you're on your way to looking and feeling your best and lasting longer. So with that, let's get started here today. All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for, again, joining me. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. So again, get into a comfortable position. You can do this at your desk. No one needs to know. You can do it on your lunch break. You can also do it relaxing, watching television on your couch. You can also do it on your bed, relaxing. Now you can do it by yourself, but if you can, do it with your partner. That will be a really nice way to exchange that moment with him or her. So you can do that. The first point that I want to present is pretty much on the forearm. And we're going to take a look at the darker side of the forearm, so the posterior aspect of the forearm. And then we're going to bifurcate the forearm into the middle. And then that is the acupressure point that we are going to do. Now, the only caveat with this point is that, again, ladies, if you're pregnant, I know that you definitely want to last longer too, but if you're pregnant, please don't do this point. It may be too stimulating. You can substitute it with any of the other points that I've mentioned, not a problem. But in any other case, it's fine. But if you're pregnant, please don't do it. So we're going to massage the midline of the posterior aspect of the forearm for the next 2 minutes. So we're going to do that together. Now, you don't have to hold your arm like this. You can do it in any position. I'm just doing this for illustration purposes. So feel free to do it, next to your other hand or laying on your bed or on your couch or whatnot. Now, why is this point very helpful? This point is very helpful because it does a great job of accessing the lower abdomen, and which governs the areas that you need for lasting longer. And a lot of the theories that I presented is that it brings blood flow. And yes, we need blood flow to lasting longer, to having not only the body trained in that way, but having more control. And so if we can do that, then it can help you with not only, gentlemen, ED, but PE issues. And ladies, it can help you also to climax a little bit more easily and a little longer and a little bit more intensity, with a little bit more intensity. And if that's the case, then of course there's going to be greater satisfaction. Now, this point has other benefits as well. This point can help with nausea, it can help with acid reflux, it can help with gas, bloating, constipation, and those type of ailments as well. Now you're saying, well, I don't really want to talk about that while lasting longer. Well, if the body is dynamic and it only has a certain amount of available resources, then if we're able to settle out perhaps digestive issues, then we're also going to have more resources for lasting longer. So it's the idea of balance that I want to introduce, and that is why these acupressure points are so helpful, because it can have more than one function. It can have 2, 3, 4, 5 functions, which can help you to balance not only the mind, but the body, and helping you use those available resources for lasting longer. Now, the next point is modification over a previous point that I shared with you. We're going to go ahead and again cuff the wrist, and we're going to just gently massage the wrist like this. And again, ladies, if you're pregnant, please don't do this point. Substitute it for another point that we have previously shared. Now, there is a point in this sequence that I'm about to share after this point that's really good for you. So if you happen to be pregnant, please don't be frustrated with me. Hang tight and we'll share with you one point at the end that can be helpful. So as long as you're not pregnant, ladies, you can do this point. Gentlemen, you can certainly do this point. And we're going to do this point for 2 minutes. Now, one thing about this point for gentlemen that I specifically want to talk to you about is, gentlemen, if you're dealing with prostate-related issues that are related to ED-related issues, then this point may be very helpful for you. It can help you balance out other discomfort and so forth that can help you to have better performance and also lasting longer. So if you're someone who's struggling with prostate-related issues, maybe consider doing this point a couple minutes, couple times a day, in addition to the sequences that we are presenting in this series. So this is a good point because it accesses the root of the pelvic floor. And if it accesses the root of the pelvic floor, then it can bring more available resources to that area, more nutrients, so it can balance out the tissue, so you have more control and less discomfort. So gentlemen, if you're struggling with prostate-related issues, this may be a good point to do, along with the sequences we've been presenting so far and that we'll present in the future. Of course, with all these points, get checked out by your doctor. I say this in every session, but it's really important to me that you have a good relationship with your physician and that you work with him or her, and having those resources and those recommendations to help you along your journey. So whatever I present is in addition, not instead of, recommendations of your doctor. So this point, going back to this point, you can do it on either wrist and you can alternate as you need. And I'm right-handed, so I tend to do it on the left, but try to split the difference in the time. And it is very relaxing, and you can use the firmness that you would like, that is to your satisfaction. All right, last point is a fun point, and this point can not only help you with lasting longer, but can also help you with various fertility issues. So, and why is that helpful? It can help you to promote fertility in many different ways for both men and women. So how I want you to do this point is to start with the thumb. You can start with the anatomical snuff box right here, and then you're going to basically go on the rim of the fingertips, between the fingertips, just like this manner. You're going to go from the anatomical snuff box to the thumb, between the web, between the thumb and the index finger, between the index finger and the middle finger, between the middle finger to the ring finger, and between the ring finger to the pinky, and so forth. And you can use the firmness that you like, and you can also do it on either hand. Now, again, I'm right-handed, so I tend to go to the left, but this point can be done either hand. And this is a fun point if you couple up and do it with your partner, because it can be very relaxing and very fun to do. Now, this point can help with not only lasting longer, but can help fertility for both men and women. And so I want you to do this couple minutes along with me today. Now, you guys know the drill. So after you're done with this sequence, I want you to save this video, and I want you to do it 2 more times till we release the next video. Now, why do I ask you to do this? Well, many different reasons. One, it's a nice way to connect with your body, and it's a nice way to relax and promote blood circulation throughout your body. And also, we're training the blood to go to the respective areas to bring those areas to a better level. And so we need to spend a few times doing that, because acupuncture and acupressure is the therapy. It's not like a magic bullet. And so I want you to spend these next 45 days with me training the body. And most times in clinic, patients see results within a couple of weeks to a couple of months. You'll know when you're comfortable, you'll know when you're satisfied, you'll know when you need to stop the sequence. And the beautiful thing about this sequence is you can restart it whenever you want. And if also at the end of the 45 days, if you feel like you need a little longer, you can go to these protocols and pick and choose. All of these protocols are very helpful. So you can, in essence, pick one protocol, do it a couple times, a day for 45 days, and that works well too. But I'm trying to give you a little bit of variety, and a little bit of choice, and also customize it based on what your concerns may be. So with that, do the sequence 2 more times, and then join me tomorrow for day 8 of our 45-day journey in helping you feeling more confident and lasting longer. Till then, it's your favorite acupuncturist and friend, Anita Tadavarthi.